February 26, 1991. Deep in the Iraqi desert, a fierce sandstorm rages. Visibility is near zero. But through the dust, a group of American M1A1 Abrams tanks advance, hunting their prey. Within moments, one of the most decisive battles in modern history unfolds, and the legendary Battle of 73 Easting begins. The Gulf War was in full swing. Coalition forces, led by the United States, had launched a massive ground invasion to drive Saddam Hussein's forces out of Kuwait. The Iraqi army, including the elite Republican Guard Tawakkalna Division, was waiting, armed with Soviet-made T-72 tanks. But what they didn't expect was the overwhelming power of the U.S. 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment. Their mission? To break through the enemy lines and pave the way for the rest of the coalition forces. At the front of the charge was a young Captain H.R. McMaster, leading Eagle Troop. You might recognize the name. He later became the U.S. National Security Advisor. But in 1991, he was a fearless tank commander. McMaster and his men were about to face an enemy force nearly 5 times their size. But what they lacked in numbers, they made up for in superior tactics and firepower. On the other side, the Iraqi Republican Guard was no ordinary force. They were Saddam Hussein's elite warriors, well-trained and equipped with Soviet T-72s. But there was one problem. Their tanks were no match for the American war machines. As Eagle Troop pushed forward, a blinding sandstorm reduced visibility to nearly nothing. But the U.S. tanks had a secret weapon, thermal imaging. While the Iraqis were practically blind, the Americans could see every heat signature in the battlefield. Then, at precisely 4:18 p.m., McMaster's tanks crested a ridge and saw dozens of enemy tanks in the valley below. The fight was on. With pinpoint accuracy, the Abrams tanks fired first and never stopped. Iraqi T-72s tried to return fire, but their shells bounced off the Abrams' thick armor. Within minutes, the battlefield turned into a graveyard of burning Iraqi tanks. The results were staggering. In just a few hours, the U.S. forces destroyed 85 enemy tanks, 40 personnel carriers, and dozens of trucks, all while taking minimal losses. The Iraqis were utterly overwhelmed. Many soldiers abandoned their vehicles and surrendered rather than face certain destruction. This crushing defeat paved the way for the final push into Iraq. Just days later, the war was effectively over. The Battle of 73 Easting was more than just a victory. It was a turning point in modern warfare. It proved that technology and tactics could outweigh sheer numbers. It also showed the world just how powerful the M1A1 Abrams tank really was. And here's the kicker. This battle was one of the first where GPS technology played a key role in maneuvering troops. That's right. 73 Easting wasn't just about brute force. It was precision warfare at its finest. Today, H.R. McMaster is remembered as one of the Gulf War's greatest battlefield commanders. And 73 Easting, it remains one of the most one-sided tank battles in history. A brutal reminder that in war, speed, strategy, and technology can decide the outcome in mere minutes. If you found this battle fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic war stories. What battle should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below. Would you like any changes to the tone or more focus on specific details?